Caveman only here, and thank you for tuning in to my second ever progress video. I've got a lot to cover in this video, and there's some pretty juicy footage ahead, so hopefully I can entertain you for a few minutes. Before we get into the content, I want to briefly touch on a few minor rule changes that I've made since the last time. I've rearranged my long-term goals to better reflect the order that I'll probably achieve them in. So killing Cowfight Queen is now ahead of obtaining a fire cape because the supplies I get from her are going to help me a lot in the fight caves in order to take down Jad. Moral Wreck is also now my final goal because Mod Kieran has confirmed that you've got to show a fire cape first in order to enter the new city. So unfortunately I'll be obtaining my obsidian armor set later than I had anticipated, but that's okay because it's going to make for some pretty awesome endgame content. I've also solidified the 3 big exceptions that I'll be making in my account, and I've made a graphic that explains those towards the end of the video. I've got a few big announcements too, so make sure that you stay tuned until the very end of the video to find out what's coming down the pipeline for me and my account. That's enough rambling from me, so let's cut the crap and get to the chase, shall we? Without further ado, enjoy the content. Shit. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Wow, I never thought that I was actually going to get this pet. I've only had one other pet before my whole life, and that's the Smoke Devil pet on my main from... Oh my god, what do I even say right now? I made a joke about it earlier. I'm almost 77 mining. There was a guy standing next to me earlier that got the pet, and it freaked me out because I thought it was mine, and he got a second pet roll about 15 minutes later, and I was like, wow, must be nice. I'm never going to get that pet ever, and holy shit, I just got it. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, we got the rock golem, boys. That's pretty awesome. Apparently I've been walking around with it for like 20 minutes. I don't know, I've been kind of AFK, but regardless, we got the rock golem pet. That's awesome. Easily the greatest accomplishment of this account so far. Alright, here we go, people. Let's get the coal bag finally. Which one? This guy. Boom! Nice. Only have the gym bag left to unlock, which is pretty sweet. Got our full prospector, the coal bag, we've doubled the size of the sack, and we've also unlocked the top floor. Soft clay packs are useless to me because I don't have a pottery wheel to make things on, and plus it's shit experience anyway. So once I get another 100 nuggets to get the gem bag, I'm going to be spending all of my excess nuggets on the bags of gems. It's basically going to be the best crafting experience that I can get my hands on. It's going to be mostly sapphires and emeralds, of course, which is fine, but it's also got the rarest chance for an item in the game, which is the uncut onyx. I think the chance is 1 in 2.5 million. So if I could somehow get lucky and get that, that would be amazing. But other than that, just got the gem bag to go. Okay, so this just happened. No one else in the entire world would give a shit about this, except for me. But I just did a maze random, and I got 787 feathers from it. The reason that's awesome is because, first of all, I don't have access to them down here. And second of all, it allows me to make some pretty cool stuff. I can eventually make rune arrows, which I don't know if that will be of any use, to be honest. But I can also make bolts with them. There's a crossbow shop in Keldegrim that stocks mahogany stocks as well as the adamant limbs. So I can create an unfinished adamant crossbow. And then I also have access to beef in order to make the sinew, to make the string. However, I don't have access to a spinning wheel. So if I were to make an exception in the future, just to make one crossbow string, I could successfully make a full adamant crossbow with diamond E bolts that I could eventually take to Jad. So that news is huge. The minor news is that since I have feathers, even though they're mostly going to go to bolts, I could also use them to fish cave eels down in the Lumbered Swamp Caves. I fished frog spawns at 33, and then I eventually could fish the cave eels at 42, I think, something like that. They heal anywhere from 7 to 11 hit points, which I don't know if that'll be super useful, but it's just more fishing experience and another side note. Also, life pro tip for the maze random event. You can complete the maze faster if you click on the tile in front of each door rather than clicking on door to door. Because if you click on a door and you wait to run up to it, you have to go through the door opening animation, whereas if you click the tile in front of the door and open the door, you get through one tick faster, I think. So anyway, little life pro tip there. I got feathers, freaking awesome. No one else gives a shit about that except for me, but that's why this account is cool. This clip here is of me purchasing the gem bag from the Motherlode mine, which is the last thing that I need to unlock. One thing I do want to point out really quick, I do know that the audio in my videos is a little bit inconsistent. This is a voiceover versus some clips are actually recorded live. So once I hit 500 YouTube subscribers, I've decided to purchase a mouse and also a Blue Yeti mic to up the production value of my videos. Here we have level 3 Slayer. Nice. Only 12 lamps to go until level 7. Boom. Shout out to 80 Mining. Nice. Finally, after 3 straight weeks of mining, I've reached the halfway point at my coal mining goal. I've got 17,500 left to mine here at the Motherlode mine, and that's probably going to take me another 3 weeks. I'm getting a little burnout, to be honest, right now, so I'm going to switch it up again and do something a little different. First thing I want to do here is take some of these gold nuggets and let's go buy some of these gem bags I was talking about earlier. Let's see, 40 each, so let's just buy as many as I can. I've never opened any of these before, so I don't know if they're noted or unnoted or whatever, but let's open these guys and see if I can get lucky on something. Okay, not bad, and they're noted, that's also nice. Okay, my very first diamond, not bad. 2 more diamonds. Come on, Dragonstone. Alright. Whoa! We did it! Oh my god! No! No way! I know that's rare, I don't know how rare that is, but holy shit! I was not expecting to get that right now. Oh my goodness. I got an uncut Dragonstone on my account. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is amazing. So, wow, that happened. Okay, so I was not prepared for that, but what that means is that this guy is eventually going to be turned into a skills necklace, and I'll explain a little bit more about that later on. Now that that is out of the way, wow, that is so exciting. Now that's out of the way, let's go and do something that's not here. Okay, this is kind of a big deal, but here we have 4 Herblore. That's the first Herblore level that I've gotten besides the quest, of course. Any little bit helps right now. I'm on my way to try and get 10 Herblore to finish the dig site quest so that I can finally get on with my questing. The best method, though, is going to be for me to lamp to level 7 Slayer, which I'm currently in the process of doing. I'm about halfway there. But once I get 7 Slayer, I can kill cave bugs in the Lumbered Swamp Caves. and those drop a ton of herbs and secondaries. So that's going to be the best way for me to make potions in the long term. So I figured I would go ahead and do it that way. But I'm killing cow fights right now, trying to get my melees to 60. And yeah, first ever herbivore level, so that's pretty cool. Long way to go. And just like that, 60 melee stats has been completed. Let's, ooh, check that out. Nice. See that? Obsidian armor, I'm coming for you. Let's go ahead and finish out this progress log with some crafting now. Okay, so this is what I had alluded to at the beginning of the video. In my previous Reddit posts, I had conducted some straw polls to see whether or not I should be able to make one-time exceptions to obtain items that'll help make my account a little more interesting and viable. So here are the 3 big exceptions I have for my account. I won't say that they're the only exceptions, because I may think of another one later, but I racked my brain pretty hard, and these are the only things I can think of that I don't have access to currently, and things that'll help my account out in the long run. I've made the skill requirements quite high for these, so that it's actually a challenge to achieve, instead of just going to get them right now. So these trips will definitely make for some more mid to late game content that I can strive for in the future. Slayer is also in my not too distant future, so I needed to clarify my rules so that there aren't any misinterpretations later on, both for me and those of you watching. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think, so take a moment to pause and read through this if you like. The only thing I haven't explained on this graphic is what happens if I get an incompletable task from both Vanica and Turiel. Based on feedback from previous Reddit posts, I've decided to complete the task as quickly as possible without looting any drops, and then going immediately back to Edgeville. Well, I think that's a wrap on my progress, so I hope you found it at least mildly interesting. Before I go though, I wanted to make some brief announcements about my direction with this account. I've been so overwhelmed since I started this account with the amount of positive feedback and support I've gotten. I know I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but it's seriously amazing as someone who's just been a lurker for the last 10 years on this game. I'm enjoying the game right now more than ever, which of course means I'm putting in more hours than I think I ever have in the past. So hopefully that reflects in the progress I've made and the quality of the content I'm putting out. With that being said, I'd really like to continue making YouTube videos and eventually get into live streaming on Twitch. As a little extra motivation, I've made a few milestones for myself to achieve outside of the game. So once I reach 500 YouTube subscribers, I've decided to purchase a mouse and a Blue Yeti mic in order to up the production value of my videos. Then at 1,000 subs, I'm going to buy a brand new custom-built PC. I play on a potato right now, and it just can't keep up with what I've been using it for lately, so that's a long time coming. And finally, the last goal I have set for myself is to make my Twitch live streaming premiere for when I go to unlock the Edgeville respawn. That'll be the biggest milestone on my account thus far, with several hundred hours of mining under my belt at that point, so I figured it'd be pretty cool to celebrate with some people who've been supporting me. I'll post some more details about the time and date of that live stream in the future, but in the meantime you can go scope out my Twitch channel, Caveman Only, and drop a follow. That way if you miss the announcement, you'll know when I go live. I think that's all I've got, so again, thank you so much for tuning in and showing your support. It means a lot to me, and it has seriously motivated the shit out of me, so you can expect more content from me for a long time to come. My progress logs seem to have kind of a natural stopping point every 10 to 12 days, so that's when you can expect the next one to come out. So leave a like for that sick rock golem pet, and I'll catch you next time.